Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Middle of June already. No idea where June has gone, but I really hope that you all are enjoying the summer, I guess, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. It's been so amazing. As you know, I have not been online. I've just been outside as much as possible, either in my garden or camping or just outside. I tried going to the pool with my kids the other day, the outdoor pool, and it was insanity. There was so many people there. So we landed out just going to the indoor one, but haven't made it to the beach yet, but that is definitely on the plan. So just wanted to jump on and say hi. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the power of manifestation because I really had something big in my life happen that I've been manifesting for quite a while, but I kept getting the message, from source of taking the action and really visualizing and being able to really feel what it is that I'm trying to manifest. And it wasn't until I actually took the action that I saw the manifestation just flourish. So for quite a while, I've been trying to get out of the city for like a number of years. There is like this small town that's only like 15-20 minutes away from the city that I absolutely love, that I've been trying to move to that city, or it's not a city, it's a town, for a really long time. And it's a very desired place. Everybody wants to live there. It's gorgeous. So nothing really ever comes up that's available. And so we were out and finally took the action to go ahead and start putting up signs of like, this is what we're looking for, like letting the universe know that we are ready and this is what we want. So as I'm there, we met these amazing ladies just outside of the coffee shop. The one lady landed out being the owner of the coffee shop. We were just chatting them without all these different things. And then she had mentioned, oh, we'll go ahead and put it up like just down there at the, hello, Lori, good to see you. She said to put up a sign at the pharmacy. So I go in there, I'm putting up the sign, and literally, like, as I'm pinning up my sign, I looked over and there's this handmade sign that said, available 3-bedroom house for August 1st, fenced in yard. And I was just like, what? Like for rent. So, because everything's usually for sale there, you really don't find things for rent. So I was just like, this is it. Like, I just knew there was something about that. So I called right away, left a message, was able to talk to her after she got off work, and was trying to like schedule something for like as soon as possible. And they were supposed to be showing it to somebody on Tuesday, which I knew it was going to be gone. Hi, Mary Jean. Great to see you as well. So I just kind of asked her, I just said, like, is there any way that you would be available? This was Monday. Is there any way that you would be available this evening to show us? I just told her, like, I said, I would love to just say yes right now, but I do really need to see it with my kids. And so she checked in with her son-in-law that helps her with it. Got back to me. We were able to see it Monday night, and it's fantastic. We took it. So it's just the whole power of manifestation. So even like just really trusting. So you really have to trust what it is that you want, that the universe is going to provide that for you. And then you have to be able to like let go and just know that if it's meant to be, it will be. But the part that I was really missing was the taking the action part, was the going out, putting up the signs, like putting down on paper. I've put down on paper when I've done like upcoming new moon that we have coming up. So I've done lots of like putting my wishes, my intentions on paper that way. and doing like new moon rituals. But I really feel that it was the putting it on paper and like really like putting it out in like the small towns, surrounding areas. And Lumsden has always been the place that I've just like absolutely loved. I like I said, I wanted to be out there for years. So I really feel like it's that taking the action and then just everything aligned. We sent Reiki to it, the power of doing things together as well. So like all of us that are involved, we all like came together and just like sent Reiki and visualized, us being out there, and it happened. So it's happening. And I wanted to share that story with you guys because it shows how quickly things are manifesting right now. So although it's something that I've been working at for years now, it was like the moment that I took the action and really put out to the universe what it was that I wanted, it just all aligned. So I really wanted to share that with everybody because it's just so amazing to see how quickly things are coming together, and just to know, and just to kind of help encourage some of you with with your manifestations, and the trusting and being able to let go and just know that if something is for your highest good, it's gonna flourish. It's gonna align, and it may not align in the way that you expect it to, right? Or maybe it doesn't align, but that just means that there's something better out there for you. So I thought I would do a little check-in with you guys. The Lumerian cards were calling to me, so thought I would see. We've got a new moon in Gemini. I think it's in Gemini. We're in Gemini. Let me see. Is it the sun that's in Gemini right now? Is it the moon? I'm getting all confused. I've been like literally just outside all the time. Oh, hello, gorgeous. So good to see you, Lady D. I was just sharing my amazing manifestation that just happened in my life. So I'm going to be moving, not far, but out of the city. So I'm super, super excited. Let's take a look at what would like to come through for the collective, for our highest, most loving good only. Source, Mother, Father, God, Creator of all things, the Divine Holy Mother. What message would like to come through for the collective? There we go. Full spectrum. Look at this gorgeous card. So these cards, for those of you that don't know, they have activations within them. I hope you can see that well. So take that in. I'm going to pull it up here. Let's see. 26. Let's see what this one has to say. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whispering of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. What does heaven on earth look like to you? Do you imagine lush green nature, ancient forests, pristine beaches, crystalline water systems, and all the planet's residents in full health, living in harmony with each other? And yet nature is in its purest, rawest form, is a balance of life and death, growth and decomposition, the eaters and the eaten. In one way or another, this is the nature flux of life. We already live in Eden, but our efforts to own and segregate bring us further away from this paradigm. Power trips and the need for imagined security, fear, and avoidance of the shadow keep us out of our freedom. The need to preserve and hold on tightly only stunts the growth and leaves us drowning in a sea of plastic. The real disease on earth, the barrier to Eden, is in our minds. Life happens, but it is in our perception of good and bad, and or black and white judgments that prevent us from seeing the grander truth. When duality becomes one, we will find Shambhala before us. Perhaps we can find inspiration from nature and the animal kingdom. Does the tiny frog spend its days anxious over its vulnerable future? What happens when we realize fertile compost greets us? When we allow ourselves to transmute our pain? When we honor all that came before our roots are nourished, and we grow with more vitality, vibrancy, and life force, we can anchor more light for the collective and in turn seed new growth. What happens when we realize the key of our future are in the wisdom of the earth and the dreamings of the indigenous? That's the answer. That's the answer. Are the I can't speak right now. Are the geometry of the macro and the micros. The nurturing embrace of oneness in Mama Nature's arms. What happens when we find peace within the full spectrum of life? Even the notion of separation, this disease can be symbolized as no more than blackened leaf on a healthy tree. The ebb and flow of our evolution and devotion is a temporary blurb in the universe. The message is to be what we can to ground heaven to earth, but not out of fear. We often try avoid or run from negative situations, but when fear steers our decision and actions, for more devastation can result. When we choose to let our hearts lead us away from stories and outdated patterns, our challenges become the fertile compost that feeds the ascending tendrils as they reach the heavens and ground light back on earth. Hey Joe, so good to see you. Just going through the meaning of this card here that came through for the collective. The divisionatory meaning. Step out of the black and white mentally of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good or bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitations. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculously healing can happen. This place empowers us to be all we are and allow us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if your stories have held onto or limiting your perception. That is so true. Oh, hi, Ocean. So good to see you as well. So I feel like for so many, we hold on to these limiting beliefs, right? So there's so many there's things that come in from past lives, from our parents when we're in the womb, from childhood, and then, from all the things around us, whether it's the government, the TV, the things that we tell ourselves, it's all held within our subconscious, right? So really working through those things. I'm actually super excited. Tomorrow, May Levy has one of her activations, and she does the theta healing. So that's able to get into that subconscious area to like delete that, and then she'll go and then download some new, but she's doing this on abundance. So which is a really big one for people, right? I feel like a lot of us have lots of limiting beliefs around abundance, or lots of like all different thoughts. And, just as well as this card was talking about, the shadow side, or things that, trigger us. Like these are all things that are actually, sometimes people will talk about it in like such a negative aspect, but it's really here to help us grow and to help us learn. So I don't know about you guys, but I have been having Joe getting coffee. Be right back. Yeah, of course you're getting coffee. It wouldn't be Joe without coffee. I don't know about you guys, but I have been having so many things come up for me in order for me to like work through them, like for me to like feel them and then to like work through it, like, you know, even certain things where it's like, wow, I thought I've worked through this before, um and then realizing no, there's still parts of it there that I'm maybe holding on to that I need to kind of like work through. Hey Ginger, oh, so good to see you. Happy Friday Eve. Oh, it must be, is it evening there already for you? It's still afternoon. I'm well, I need to get ready for work. I haven't got ready for work yet, but I do work this evening. Ocean, yes, May Levy's activations are phenomenal. I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys, um, if it resonates with you. She was actually on the Divine Feminine show with Meg and Julie just the other day. It was so, so good. And she really went into like more detail about, you know, limiting beliefs, especially around like abundance. And she explained a little bit deeper of how theta healing works. Theta healing is something that I've been wanting to take for quite a while. My partner actually just took the theta healing course, which I'm kicking myself for not taking it at the same time. But she went into more detail about how the theta healing works that she'll be offering. So she does a sliding scale, which is makes it super affordable for kind of everyone. And I've had such phenomenal results from her activations. I try to get on all of her activations that she offers because they are so great. So um I highly encourage you guys, if that's something, especially like I said, around abundance, if you've got any holdups or any like lack mentality or things, you know, triggers or traumas around abundance, we are innately abundant, right? Like we, freedom, sovereignty, abundance, these are things that are our birthright. We come, you know, these are given to us from source. It's because of society and again the subconscious mind, you know, and things from our past or things that we're holding on to, that limits us, right? So it's really being able to get deep into that subconscious to be able to clear those things, and then download that which we are wanting to call into our life. Um, Tending to wife. You're such an amazing husband, Joe. I love how you're always attending and helping your wife. So yeah, I appreciate your energy here. It's always phenomenal energy. And Maya, so great to see you. So yeah, I'm super excited for that activation. Like I said, if that resonates with you, I highly encourage you guys to get on that. Um, like that card said, right? Like we need to take this time, work through whatever is coming up. Like if something is coming up for you, you have to sit with it. You can't just like shove it down, you know. So however it is that you need to work through things, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's crying, maybe it's screaming, you know, maybe it's sitting just in silence with it and just feeling that emotion. But whatever it is, you need to be able to like feel what's coming up, to be able to work through it, cleanse, clear, delete, get that out, uninstall it, and then call in what it is that you want in your life. Ocean has such a good comment here. It's an investment in yourself. And you know what? When you show up for yourself and you invest in yourself, that is where the true healing and the acceleration in your ascension like really happens, I feel. We really, really, really need to do self-care, investing in ourselves. So if there's something that, you know, somebody's talking about and you're like, it's just really like ringing something for you, that's your, you know, that's your higher self, your intuition telling you like, hey, pay attention to this, and maybe this is something that you need. So um, you can never give you or how do I say this? You can't give from an empty cup is what I'm trying to say here. So we need to be able to fill ourselves up, and that means also with doing things like clearing and balancing and calling things in whatever it is that resonates with you, that somebody is offering or that you're able to do for yourself as well. It's taking that time and doing it, and caring for yourself so that we can care for others as well. Getting outside, like I said, I mean, I haven't been online because I've been outside. So yes, exactly. Delphine just said we need to take care of ourselves in order to take care of others. That's exactly true. So make sure that you guys are doing that. Make sure you're taking the time for yourself. What is it that you're feeling called to? What is it that brings you joy? And what is it that just like lights you up? Because that's what you're here to do, right? So usually things that like really pique your interest, especially right now, like things are just really aligning. So like I said, with my story at the beginning about how everything just aligned, um, with finding a place outside of the city. But again, I had to take that action, right? It was getting out of the just like waiting for it to happen, you know. And I think I felt like I was taking action before because I was doing like new moon intentions and putting my intention out there and all these different things like that. But it was like literally taking the action that I took to like write it on paper, put it out there, and letting the universe know that yes, I am ready for this. So um, I encourage you guys to do that if there's anything that you're working on in your life. Very similar to the space that I'm working out of now here in the city, which is one of my dear, dear friends, one of my best friends. She is a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, and I'm able to rent space from her at her clinic there. And it's just such a phenomenal space. It feels absolutely amazing to be there. I'm still at my main job at the naturopath clinic, as well as homeschooling my kids, but I would love to, my plan is to transition into that more. So even doing things like, my reflexologist had talked to me about this and said, something that he does, which is what I'm going to be doing now, is like if he wakes up and maybe he doesn't have anybody that day, or there's spaces within that day that he doesn't have anybody booked, he still like gets up and gets ready and just kind of like does everything that he normally would do for like a work day, because then he's telling the universe like, I am ready, I'm here, I'm ready, send me the people. And even writing that down, he told me that too, like every month he's like, write down and do it in a way of like, I am grateful that I already had whatever it is that you're calling in, say it's like 8 people, or as just in a random number. I am grateful for the 8 people that I had for healing sessions this month. Because when you're calling it in, you have to already be there. You already have, like, you have to know what that feeling is of having it. And when you're calling it in, I don't like to call in like finances specifically. It's that feeling of like, well, what do these finances give me? Does it give me like freedom? Does it give me, more time with my kids? Does it give me like security? Like, what is it that finances give you, right? Prosperity, these types of things, like trying to get out of this mentality that, the matrix has us in, right? And just getting back to, like I said, we're innately abundant, we're innately sovereign, we're innately free. So it's getting back to that and calling those types of things in. So I hope that helps some of you guys. I really, really, really encourage you guys to get outside. Next week, Wednesday, the 21st, is the summer solstice, which is one of my most favorite days of the year. I'm actually going to be in clinic that day as well, too. So I can do both in person or distance sessions from the clinic as well, too. Like I said, even if I don't have people booked, my plan is to be in clinic, and then I'm there, I'm willing, and I'm ready to work. I'm telling the universe that I'm here, and doing like some more deeper training. I've got deeper training to do on my Solex AO Scanner, just all different things, practicing on people. So yeah, yes, that helps, Tanya. Oh, I'm so glad that helps. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on for so long. I hope you guys all know how much I love and think about so many of you, like all the time. And a lot of you guys are just with me, and if I think about you, I'll just send you off some love and light. So I hope you guys feel that. What does Ocean say? I've been doing all my yoga practices outside with the sun shining on me beside my favorite tree. Oh, I love that, Ocean. Yeah, the trees, Kate, I cannot wait. The new place has these like massive, massive trees out front, which are just like the moment I drove up to the place, I was just like, whoa, these trees have some major like ancient wisdom that they are gonna share with me. Like, I cannot wait. This place does it doesn't have like a garden, which is a little bit hard, but it's got space that I'm just gonna have to get like garden boxes and have everything kind of up off the ground. So it's got a fenced in yard for my dog and my cat, which is so so great. And I'll make something work for my garden 100% because I'm absolutely loving having a garden. We've been getting so so much rain that everything, and because I started earlier because the weather's been so nice, that I have so much stuff that's already like, I swear, like a month ahead of what everything was at last year. So I'm super excited. My lawn is hilarious right now because of all the rain that we got. I wasn't able to mow it. I just have like an old school push mower. So it's now way too long for that. So I'm waiting for my friends, like, I don't know what it's called, whippersnipper or something, to come because it's like literally a jungle out there. But yeah, the rain's been amazing and the sunshine's been amazing. So I don't know. I hope you guys are doing so, so great. I love you all so much. I hope this card resonated with you. If you missed my story, the full story about how everything manifested together, I highly encourage you to go check it out. I'm not moving out of Saskatchewan. I'm actually only moving 15 minutes away from the city, which works out so great because I'll still be commuting into the city. So yeah, not moving out of here, at least not anytime soon. um, but thank you for asking, Ocean. So have a fantastic day. I hope I can jump on and do something, maybe not right on the day of solstice. Solstice is like a super busy day. We've got a performance as well that we're practicing for my group Tribal Vibes. Just so much stuff going on right now, but all so great. I love you guys all so much. Wishing you so much love. I'm so grateful for you. Have an amazing day. If any of you are interested, all of my links will be below. For my chakra clearing and balancing, my distance intuitive healing that I can all do online, and of course my AO scan. Love, 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 love you. Take care and much love.